Let me know if you know what that is a reference to, but I need to go and get Mako from my PC, and then I can start doing some bloody trainer battles, moving on with this game, and moving on with my life. Also, before I do move on, I think I'm going to go catch a Routes, because Routes is one of the most commonly requested names. And just to spoil it now, I'm not using Routes in my team. I have previously used Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is a really cool Gen 3 Pokemon, but I won't be using it in my team. So, time to start doing some battles with Mako. Tiana, bring it with your puny little Zigzagoon. Oh, I love that Pokeball so much. You see, the thing about the Slack Off line is they're really... They sort of have that massive draw of they only do something every other turn. But they are really powerful. Like, Slacking has, I think, the highest attack of all the Pokemon in Gen 3, which I had no idea about until I was sort of researching for my team. So that is shocking, and I've previously thought, well, maybe I could, you know, get the team, but keep it as a Vigoroth, so it never sleeps. That seems like a cool idea, but I never followed through on it. It's just always been so, I don't know, the drawbacks seem to be too much, but this time I'm going to give it a go and see how well Mako does. What is loafing about? I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know. I always sort of picture it as them momentarily turning into a loaf. No, I don't actually picture it like that, but isn't that a weird picture? Imagine Slackoth as a loaf. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Well, the yawn is a really useful move, particularly if I want to be catching more Pokemon. Routes. Yeah, Routes only has Growl at this point. Like, wild Routes only have Growl, so anything could conceivably catch it. And the Growl actually makes it much easier to catch, because it reduces your attack, so it makes it sort of easier to get its health really low without worry of overshooting. It's an odd evolutionary choice. Ah, almost. Well, that was fun, Tiana. Yeah, you furthered my career. Mako is going to go far. Yeah, catch more Pokemon. I'm just going to go heal, and then I'll... then I'll try and catch some Routes. Oh, a Lotad. Don't have one of them yet, so I'm going to catch that one as well. Also, I'll mention it next time, yeah. So, I really like the addition they made in the remakes where catching a Pokemon still gives you the experience for it. I don't know what gen that came in, but that was amazing. That was such a good change. Oh, he's growling at me. I don't think he has Water Gun, does he? Isn't that like a thing about Lotad, that they don't get Water Gun despite being Water Grass type? And I think in the show, like, Brock had one of the few Lotads who could use Water Gun. Oh, that's why it doesn't affect me, because I'm normal type, and it's Astonish is a ghost type move. I was trying to work out why on earth it wasn't working on me. Alright, one more scratch should be able to do it. Loaf around now. Stop trying to astonish me. Mako does not get surprised. Come on, yes. Can I get one more, or is it pushing it? I'll try one more. Could really do with him to growl at me again. Oof, perfect. Should go buy some more Pokeballs after this. I've got the money after that battle with the rich girl. And give me a Lotad. Yes. It's a female Lotad, so the name people have suggested fits. It's sort of more of a feminine name. This is one where two people suggested exactly the same name. So I will call it Lilypad. So thank you to the people who suggested that name. No, Zigzagoon! Bloody hell! I've been recording for 47 minutes in this session, and this is the first wild Zigzagoon I've encountered. Well, let's yawn at it. Ooh, one more. Yeah, one more should be okay. I'll be annoyed if it knocks it out. Also, I like that Growl is actually the Zigzagoon sound. Oh, you bastard. I like how Growl is actually the Zigzagoon sound. I don't recall when they added that, because I don't think that was in the first 2 gens. So it must have been added in Gen 3. But whether it was for Ruby and Sapphire as well, I don't recall. I didn't play them anywhere near as much. Then again, I could be wrong about the whole thing. While I remember it, this is actually a hat. I didn't realise that's his hair there, look. I didn't realise that that was his hat. I thought that it was a headband when he had white hair. So yeah, that is genuinely a hat. Thanks to the people who pointed that out, I had no idea. Ah, good, another Zigzagoon. Bring it! This one's weaker, so it won't take as much scratching to do the job. Yeah, one more should be able to do it, but it'll still be a little bit high health, really. Could potentially switch to one of the weaker ones to do a little bit more damage, but I'll see where this lands it. Nah, that's in the red. That'll be fine. Although I will yawn it. Oh, damn it. Probably could have just tried to catch it then. Probably would have worked, but I want to try yawning it as well, just to give it that extra boost, because I don't have that many Pokeballs left. Mostly because of trying to catch that bloody Wurmple at the beginning. What, used like 5 Pokeballs on that one? And now I use one of my 5 remaining Pokeballs on him. Her, sorry. And caught! Fantastic. Zigzagoon is caught. As I said, this one had the most suggestions, with a total of 11 name suggestions for this Zigzagoon. Oh yeah, Zigzagoon can randomly find things, can't it? But the one I'm going for is one that I really like. Raccoon-dog, and it just fits. So I'm probably not going to use Raccoon-dog unless I need an HM carrier. I don't like the term HM slave. But other runners-up for this one were also Ziggy, but I probably wouldn't have called them both Ziggy. And Stardust was a nice name. The only reason I'm really grinding for routes now is because this is like the only place you can catch them. So I really want to catch one before I move on, because there were some great name suggestions and I don't want them to go to waste. Yes! Male or female? Damn, male. The best name I had was for a female one, but I'm not gonna. They're too rare. I'm not gonna wait around for one. So I will yawn at you. They are very cute, aren't they? Look at him. Look at it. Yeah, she's gonna growl at me. Yeah, they're very cute. Curlier looks a bit weird, but Gardevoir is a very pretty Pokemon. And in no way am I at all referring to that in a weird way. Because bloody hell, no. Just, it is a pretty Pokemon to look at. Just don't read into that. Can't believe I have to state that so bloody clearly. Internet's a weird place. Right, Pokeball time. I don't really want to risk another scratch. Not without getting growled at a few more times. Maybe it being asleep will catch it for me. Yes! Okay, so because this one's male, I can't use the name I really wanted to use, which was Midna. But instead, I will have to go with the second best one, which is Niroon. And that's a really interesting name, so if you suggested Niroon, please tell me where the name came from, because it's a really interesting name and I like interesting names. So, I think that's all I really need to catch here, so I'll go heal up one more time, and then actually start progressing with the bloody thing almost an hour into the recording. So I'll keep Niroon on me for now, because no point really getting rid of him. It is a shame it was a male. I think, well, ever since they added Galade, really, I've been more sort of, I don't know, I think Gardevoir is a cooler thing than Galade, but anyway. The sea, huh? I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. I fished up a tough-looking Pokemon. It has this magical quality to it. Surely looks tough. Yes, it does. Is it going to be a Magikarp? But it's going to be a Magikarp. He has one Pokemon, and it is in fact a Magikarp. With absolutely no offensive capabilities. Okay. This could take a while, depending on how much damage this does. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I'm just going to speed through this one. It just took twice as long as possible for this match because he was loafing about every other turn. Well, I suppose the point of the line is that they hit hard when they hit. Oh, you're shocked your Magikarp failed. Oh, I see. Magical quality. I get that now. Alright, moving on. So, into Petalburg Woods. For real now. Fantastic. I still haven't caught a Wingull, but I think they show up again later. Heyo. You caught a whole bunch of Pokemon. Bug Pokemon. Yay. They're really weak overall. Nobody likes them. Apart from the odd one. Wurmple, level 3. Yeah, I can take that easily enough. Scratch it to death. Or to faint. Scratch it to faint. Honestly, I don't know how much to edit these battles. Particularly these sort of generally uninteresting ones like this one. Particularly with Mako and his magical ability to do bugger all half the time. Because I don't want to just like narrate the things like, oh, I'm using Scratch, Mako's loafing about, and the Wurmple use String Shot. That is just so dull. So I want to do something proper. I don't know, just sort of ramble, I guess, like I'm doing right now, because that's keeping it moving. But, you know, I'm barely halfway through this battle, and I can't ramble forever about just a level 3 Wurmple. So if you have any suggestions about sort of how much I cut down these battles, ones like Gym Leader ones, interesting trainer ones, I'll leave those in pretty much unedited, I think, because, you know, they matter. But battling like 4 Wurmple, yeah, there's just nothing really challenging in that. Not even worth me using Yawn and wasting a Scratch opportunity. You know, as always, be sure to comment more suggestions for names. I have quite a few for the upcoming ones, but there are still a few gaps. So, yeah, be sure to comment a load of names for anything you like. And I'll just pick my favourites. Thought I'd mention that now in the gap. Because it's like with the oh, Encore. It's like with the hacking in Bioshock. You know, I show it in full for the first few times just so that you know what you're looking at. And you know what I'm doing when it's cut. But yeah, you don't want to see it every single time because it is so dull after the first few. I mean, it's better for me when I'm actually playing it. And I really like that I can just speed things up just by doing that. Because that is so cool. And it made grinding for those wild Pokemon so much easier. I mean, it was still a freaking hour or something to do it, but... Wow, he gave me 48. That lady out there gave me 1,400, and you gave me 48. You're just going to glare at me with your monobrow. Alright. Actually, I could do some more Pokeballs. No, I've caught all the Pokemon in here, so I don't need any more right now. So I'm actually moving on at last, and I can do all of these battles. Alright, fantastic, but there's plenty of experience in it. And a Paralyze Heal. That would have been useful when I was battling that Shroomish who paralysed me horribly. I don't really need to... Oh, yeah. Not a one to be found. Hey, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? About 1 billion. I really love that Pokemon. I was going to ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher. I don't have your name, I just have your job title. Hand over those papers. Aye, you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You gotta help me, please. I'm a child. Why are you hiding behind me from a criminal? Huh? What do you think you're doing? What, you're gonna protect him? No one crosses Team Aqua and gets any mercy, not even a kid. Come on and battle me. Yes. This is why I like Emerald. Aqua and Magma are both in it. It is so good. It is the best of both worlds. It is provably, categorically the best game in Gen 3. Right, you is probably worth yawning at. And while he's loafing about, I can use a magical potion to heal him up. So I don't have to loaf about. Yeah, tackle me one more time and then fall asleep. Ziggy could totally no, Ziggy would get ripped apart by that one. But ooh, this might take me a little while to get through. At the moment, Mako isn't very powerful. Because that's what I did in Alpha Sapphire with the sort of... Oh, I can't remember what it's called. The scanner you use to sort of see their stats and stuff. And the more you search for one Pokemon, the higher their stats get or something. That was such a cool mechanic. So I made sure that all of my final team were like high-level stat ones. Because in my... I'm also playing Pokemon Platinum for fun. For the first time, and I'm fairly sure at least one or two of my Pokemon are really poor stat-wise. But I'm just sort of not a try-hardy enough Pokemon player to sort of go out and get another one. I'm one of these ones who sort of gets attached to the first one they catch, and then that's what they stick with. But that was less of a thing in Alpha Sapphire, because I could sort of see what they were, and then I could get one in the stats I wanted, in the gender I wanted, for the name I'd already picked out for them. So yeah, it's not just for this series, I do just literally play Pokemon like that. Oof, that hit hard. Don't keep howling. Oh god, he might hit me too hard. I really want to beat him as this, so I'm going to use another Oran Berry. He's going to hit me really hard, I know it. Oh shit, I just used an Oran Berry over my actual move, didn't I? He's going to loaf about, isn't he? You dick, Mako. Stop kicking sand in Mako's face. Yes! Nice work. Boo! Not even a level up, wow. You're kidding me, you're tough! I think that was his voice. 180. Yeah, not better than the bug catcher. You got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle me again. Well, I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. And hey, we of Team Aqua are also after something in Rustbar. I don't know why I'm telling you that. So I'm just going to leave now. Well, I've forgotten his voice entirely. I may have the voices confused. Phew, that was awfully close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you a great ball. I beg your pardon, sir? Didn't that Team Aqua say they were after something in Rustboro? For some reason, yes, he did. Uh-oh, it's a crisis. I can't be wasting time. Talking to your... Oh, where'd he go? Talking to your saviour is hardly wasting time. What condition is he in? No, he's fine. He's got plenty of health left. Hello. Yeah, my Pokemon are doing fine, thanks. Weirdo. Right, I'll fight this one because now I'm sort of actually progressing. I can level my Pokemon up a bit. Because that tough was battle. That was a very battle tough. Yeah, I know what I mean. That was so close. I don't really want to waste another potion on him, but I think I should, because I do want to just push on, and I've got plenty of money, so when I get to Rustboro, I can just buy a load more potions. Right, on we go. Hello. Really? Taking an insect to school gets you instantly popular? Is that really a thing? Yeah. Probably harkens back to, oh, what's his name? Satoshi Tajiri, I think, the creator of Pokemon. I think that's his name. And he used to, like, catch insects. So maybe he took them to school and got really popular because of it or something. It has been a while since I played this. When Alpha Sapphire came out, which was probably over a year ago now. definitely over a year ago. I don't remember when they came out. No, let's keep going with Mako, he's fine. Battles with Mako are slow, but you know, I reckon he'll be very powerful when he's leveled up. There we go. Well, you can be popular, you just don't tell people you lose. Lying is always good